Hey everyone, so welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title, this is going to be a braces update video. I'm sorry for not getting back to you guys on my braces, but I'm here. Today is August 26, 2020, and I'm here to give you guys an update. So let's just get right into it without further ado. So my last appointment, well, since I made the last video, I've had 2 appointments. I had an appointment in June when the office opened back up due to the pandemic. And I had another appointment August 13th. So in June, my appointment, all they did was tighten my brackets. I picked pink rubber bands on the brackets and that was it. And they sent me on my way. And then he said on my next appointment, in that appointment, I thought I was getting rubber bands. But he said on my next appointment I would get rubber bands. So August 13th, which was my most recent appointment, I got rubber bands. So not only did they give me rubber bands, they also put this steel ligature tie thing on my bottom row. I don't really know why, they didn't really tell me, but my guess is to help with the underbite and pushing it back. But anyways, I'm just going to show you guys my rubber bands and zoom in, and then I'll just talk more about the process and how my last appointment was and all that. So let's just zoom in. Come on, zoom. Alright. Okay. So this right here is blood. I was just picking at my tooth because I thought there was something in my mouth, so please excuse that. But as you can see, this is how my teeth look. If you can tell, I have that steel ligature or whatever that's called, the tie thing on these teeth. Right, it's from this tooth to this tooth. And then my rubber bands are from the tooth all the way back there to this tooth. And same on that side. And those are just the rubber bands that I have to wear. And yeah, it's just a look on my teeth. Alright, that's how my teeth look right now. So let's zoom out. Okay, so that's how my teeth look right now. Honestly, I think the bottom row looks crooked now with the top row, and I can feel it when I like bite down. So that's happened recently. It's weird because I feel like my gap was like smaller in the last video that I made back in March. I feel like it was smaller back in March, and then it opened back up. I don't know if that's like part of the process, like it'll close a little bit then open back up before it like closes fully. I don't know, I feel like it opened up but just a little bit more. But anyway, let's just talk about rubber bands and how the last appointment went. So my last appointment, well, first off, let me just say my orthodontist is so annoying with the fact that they always schedule me at a time. Like usually my appointments like at 11:30 in the morning. My last 2 appointments were at that time. And then they have me wait 30 minutes before they even take me in. Like, does anybody else's orthodontist do that? Like, my orthodontist is actually a great, nice guy, but like, that literally is just so irritating that they have me wait so long until they finally take me in or take me back or whatever. But anyways, they finally, my name was finally called. I went back. When they tightened my braces, since I already felt that from the last appointment, like that felt fine. But then it was really annoying because on my last appointment, they when they were putting the wire in the front and the top row and the bottom row, on the bottom row they were having trouble with one tooth, I guess, putting the wire through like the hole or something, because I guess the tooth was like a stubborn tooth somewhere over here, like the way that it's positioned, it was kind of like to the side or something. So the girl that was like the dental assistant or whatever they're called, she couldn't do it, so she had to call my actual orthodontist over to help like a couple times, and it took forever. And I was the last person in the office, and then it was like time for them to go to lunch. So then she was rushing on me, and like I didn't even schedule my next appointment yet. She was like, oh, we'll just call you and be in touch when you, like, it's gonna be your next we'll just call you and be in touch when it's gonna be your next appointment. So I haven't even scheduled my next appointment. I don't know when that's gonna be, but from my last, it was June to August, so I'm guessing the next one will be somewhere in October. But yeah, I think I've said in my last videos, I think I said in my first video, I'm supposed to have braces on for 1.5 to 2 years. I got my braces on the day before Valentine's Day of this year, so 1.5 will be next August. 2 years will obviously be February 2022. So they have not told me yet if they think I'm gonna have it on for 2 years, like the maximum amount or the least amount. I guess it's kind of too early to tell. Probably like maybe the end of this year towards the beginning of next year I can probably like ask that question, but we'll see. But anyway, back onto the rubber bands. They come in this little bag. They just gave me 2 packets of them. It just says manufactured for Allure Ortho 1/4 medium 1/4 medium amber. Wear your elastics as prescribed. I don't know, it just came in this little thing. Okay, camera focus. There we go. All right, back on me. So yeah, the rubber bands came in this little bag. I'm still in the first bag. And basically when I left that appointment, oh, and then they put the steel thing on, which hurt. My bottom row really hurt so much more than my top row. Sorry, I'm trying to get the lighting to be better, but because when I did the focus it kind of went out. But so yeah, my bottom row hurt so bad after that appointment. Honestly, it just hurt to eat. Like, I could not enjoy food for the rest of that day. I really couldn't enjoy my food for like the next 3 days. Then it finally started to get better where I could start to eat hard food, but it was very frustrating for sure. And then also at my job, like the weekend after that, I had like a hard weekend at my job, and it was just all bad. Like, I was very emotional, I guess you could say. But anywho, after a few, like 3 to 4 days after the appointment, my teeth, I was able to start eating harder foods, and like kind of just the feeling just went back to normal, I guess you could say. I take the rubber bands out when I eat, and then after I eat I'm supposed to put them back in, and I go to sleep with them on. The only thing that I will say though, it is so annoying to take the rubber bands off when you eat. Like, after I eat, I'll catch myself, usually like after I eat like lunch, I'll catch myself not putting the rubber bands back in, because then it's like, okay, I just ate, eventually I'm gonna have to eat dinner, so then I'll just wait and not put them back in until after dinner. And I know you're not supposed to do that, because you're supposed to wear them as much as possible, like because she just told me when she told me like where they're gonna be or whatever, and she just told me that the more that I wear them and follow the rules or whatever, the sooner I can stop wearing them. So she didn't say when I'm gonna stop wearing rubber bands. That's like literally all she said. And they didn't say if I'm gonna have to wear more rubber bands in like crazy places, because I feel like I've seen other people have to wear rubber bands in like so many like places, and mine are pretty simple, just from there to there. But we'll see. I will definitely update you guys with another video if that changes, if they like change where they want the rubber bands. But my rubber bands are supposed to help with pulling my underbite back as much as possible, because I have opted not to get surgery. So yeah, but anywho, yeah, like I said, the rubber bands are just very annoying to take out when you eat. My boyfriend, he actually had braces in high school, and he said that the rubber bands bothered him a lot when he went to bed at night. But they actually don't bother me. I think that's probably just different for everyone. He actually had a slight overbite for him, so I don't know how he had to wear his rubber bands, but I don't know, it can be different for people that have underbite or whatever case their teeth may be in. But the rubber band also it's probably different depending on how your rubber bands are placed. But for how I have mine, they don't bother me at nighttime when I go to bed, or like when I wake up in the morning and I like move my mouth, they don't bother me. You really can't even see them when I talk because of how they're placed. I thought they were going to be placed from this tooth to this tooth, but yeah, it makes more sense that they're placed all the way back there, you know, to like try to move it back or whatever. But yeah, so far, like, now that it's been some time since my appointment, the rubber bands don't really bother me. My teeth aren't bothering me or anything. I think, yeah, like I just said, my biggest complaint is that it's just really annoying to take them out and put them back in when you eat, and just kind of gross. So whenever, if I am going to go out to eat at a restaurant, I just try to take my rubber bands out before I even get into the restaurant, because it's just gross to do it when I'm like sitting in the restaurant, because they're all the way back here, so I literally have to take them off, like kind of, you know, dig into the back of my mouth. Also for me, they were kind of hard to put on at first, but you just get used to it. I've found what works for me is that it's easier putting them on the bottom tooth first and then putting on the top tooth. I just found that easier, and now I'm like pretty much used to putting them on. But yeah, if it's frustrating at first, you'll just basically, I think you'll just get used to putting them on, and it'll be really quick and easy. But yeah, so I will definitely update you guys with another video. Please comment below if you have any other questions regarding my braces treatment. I will definitely respond to you in the comments. But yeah, I will definitely do another update video once I have another appointment, because I actually don't know what's really gonna entail for the next appointment, since I was like basically rushed out of my last one because they had to go to lunch. So we'll see what happens with the next appointment. I don't know if they're gonna try to do rubber bands in other places, or really what's gonna happen. So I will definitely do another update video. Like I said, comment below if you have any other questions. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.